So I had quite a bit of fun putting this watch together, even though it's a mixed match of parts that don't match anything, and it's a Grand Seiko dial. So I figured I just wanted to get this together just to try it out and see if I like building it. I had a different dial for this originally, but it was for the wrong movement. So I'll take this apart and modify that thing, put a different dial on it and hands. But I figured I'd show you guys what I'm doing for my wife's Mother's Day present. I'm gonna put one together for her. So if my son is watching this, don't tell her. So I'm gonna do a two-tone Seiko for her, and this is what the dial looks like. If I can get into it. Pretty cool. And then the hands, or the movement here. Actually, I'm going to cover that back up till it's time to use it. It's the NH35 movement, which has the day and the date. And so let me see if I can take this thing apart. I got to take the bracelet off this thing and the back off and start putting it together. I think it's easier to use the gloves than the Chinese condoms. This bracelet's being difficult. One side came off just easy as pie. This side doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Huh. This really doesn't want to move, does it? Oh, that one went rocket shipping out. Oh, I found it. Thought it went into orbit like a AR-15 detent spring. So let's see if we can get the case off. Sometimes these case backs seem to be kind of sticky on there. This is the second one I've taken off. It's been kind of sticky. Put it in the old lubricator. And see if we can put the hands on without fumbling too much, or the dial on, and then the hands. It's not going in that easy. I guess I just got to push on it a little bit. I was kind of scared to push it down. Looks pretty sweet. And then the hands, I have hands around here somewhere. At least I used to. Not there, not there. Not there. Not here. What am I missing? Alright, where did my hands go? Huh. Alright, I guess I gotta find the hands. I lost them. Found them. They were in this baggie that was sitting off the side of my desk. So these aren't going to be like Rolex style hands or anything. These are really basic ones with a little loom to them. A lot of waste. I wonder what I could do with those. Just kind of basic hands. This thing's hard to open up with finger gloves. So you guys learning anything new to try out? All right. I thought making a watch would be kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I need to show my Rolex that I have one of these days on the channel. I want to compare it to that other watch that I built, because it seems almost as if it's heavier than my Rolex. I wonder if I could zoom in on this and make it look cool, make it a little bit easier to see. Now I gotta get to midnight, and it's too bright in here, so I gotta spin this around till it gets to the 31st, and when it clicks over it'll be midnight. Alright, it's starting to move. That's Halloween right there, the 31st. Oh man, I see dust in there. Oh, it's not dust. It's the protective cover. So hold the hour hand like so. Hopefully this is going to go on okay. That's not even a pusher, that's a screwdriver. I can't see because the camera's in the way. Does that look straight? Not really. That looks pretty straight. Just giving it a little tap, and then I'll see if I can see how straight this thing is. Oh, I already noticed something weird. I needed to get gold numerals, and these are silver. So I guess it is what it is. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Dust. Make sure that's on there. Now the minute hand. Look at that big old hair. Or piece of lint fuzz. Actually, it's probably easier to see for you than me. Oh, that didn't work, did it? And it fell off. I'm gonna have to do it this way because I can't see it the other way. Alright, it's barely on there. Let's see. Wow, looks like it's turning almost too early. Well, that's good enough for me right there. I need a loop, jeweler's loop, to see if this thing's on. Looks like it's on. One little push just to make sure. That thing is not going down correctly. Probably would help if I pushed it on there right. Yeah, it's just popping right off. Am I using the wrong one? Probably. Ah, look at that. Not pushing it on right. So doing this is pretty fun. Glad I kind of discovered it. I don't know how I discovered it. I watched it. Oh yeah, that Click and Switch, the YouTube channel Click and Switch. She built one for her husband, and it looked like she had so much fun that I wanted to give it a try. I gotta try this bigger pusher thing. That went on. That's on. I could feel that one. And it's got clearance between the hands. Now it's going to work. And it clicked just a bit after midnight, but close enough for me. Now the challenging part. It's like a 20-minute video and 15 minutes of it is putting on hands. I can't tell which one's the smallest one. At least the second hand's not too crucial. I can't tell if it's lined up or not. that really on there? No. Ha! It was kind of on there, I just need to push a little bit more. I don't think that's on, is it? Probably not. Let's see if it sweeps. It's moving. Alright. Let's give it a nudge. That's on. That's on like Donkey Kong. Alright. Need my movement holder. Zoom out. Push the lever, pull out the stem, move crap out of the way. Now, well, this is not an ideal way to do it, is it? That's not even close to being correct as far as its orientation. Now it is. So that's kind of what it's going to look like. And now what? I need a stem, crown stem here. And a crown. I ordered a different crown also for this. I've got time to change some stuff around. I can get a different dial if I want to. I kind of do want to get a different dial that's got gold. The problem with Aliexpress is you can't tell. They got these codes for everything as to what each item is. And they don't have good pictures. So you can't tell if something's gold or silver. Alright, now I have to measure this and cut. I forgot my calipers. Alright, now I got them. So let's see. Seven 780. I got to remove from this thing. Hopefully I'll get lucky like I did last time. I bought extra stems though, just in case. not scientific. Bam. Who knows where that fragment went? Hopefully I'll get lucky. You be quiet over there, puppy. So let's see. It looks like I might have got lucky. Just got lucky. And I can't screw this down. There we go. Having a hard time getting it to thread on there. And it is tight up against the case. So eureka. I'm going to call it good. So I guess we'll put the back on and then take the tape or the stuff off, the plastic. The screen protector. Oh, and this has the exhibition back also, so you can see the movement inside, which I think is kind of cool. I'm going to build a couple more watches, I think. It's kind of fun. I don't even really wear watches. I can't remember last time I wore my Rolex. It's been a couple of years. I don't know why I just leave this stuff in my way. I think I'm always scared I'm going to lose it. I almost broke it in Italy. Someday I'll tell you the story. If you ever want to hear the story. When I was in Italy, I broke my Rolex by using it to open a bottle of beer. This is not going on there. Huh. Why won't you go in your hole? I need one of those balloon thingies. I don't have one. All I got is this duster, air duster. Alright, gloves are coming off because I can't seem to thread this thing on there. Why? Nothing on the threads. Nothing on the case. Now it's going in. Kinda. Maybe. No. Nope. Yep. Alright. Jeez. What a pain in the butt. I guess maybe, I don't know, should I lubricate the threads? Like some sort of thread locker? Alright. There's that. I can get rid of this on the front here. Looks beautiful. I wonder if my wife would even notice. She doesn't watch my videos, so this is pretty safe. And I think my oldest son is the only one that watches my videos, so I'm sure he's not going to say nothing if he knows what's good for him. I ordered a mat to do this on also instead of on this shag carpet like substance that I've been using. Somehow I think this is not going to work right. Maybe it will. Did you see that? It went flying. So I have to go on an expedition because that did not land on my desk. That went across the room. Some people, when they put together an AR-15, put the takedown pins in. They'll do it inside a plastic bag. All right, one side is on. Let me go grab the other detent from Neptune. Unbelievable. I just got down on my hands and knees and I saw it right away. That is cool. I gotta get rid of this plastic off here. So I didn't have to go on an hour-long journey. I guess I need to, if I'm going to build any more of these things, I guess I need to order some extra spring pins, or whatever they're called. There's got to be an easier way to take this plastic stuff off. There should be an end to it somewhere. Probably has something to do with these red bars. Alright, that came off. The police, they're coming for me. So even this is though it's a man's watch. I think she'll like it. She likes that two-tone look. And she normally just gets like she'll do a trip to the nursery to get plants for the yard. That's her, usually her Mother's Day present. She'll put a whole bunch of money into that. She never wants anything for Mother's Day. Just stuff to improve the house, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can do this without scratching up the watch. Highly unlikely. I'll aim it towards myself so it doesn't have as far to travel when it flies. That's not working. The struggle is real. Building a Folex. Or is this even a Folex? Didn't Seiko use Jubilee bracelets? Come on. Alright, it's in between there. Just find your hole. I think. No, it's not. And I don't know where it went. Where the heck did it go? Alright, I gotta find it. So now I've got two of them because I had to go across the street and grab one from the jewelry store. So hopefully I can finally complete this. It's hard to do with the bracelet on. I hate that. I probably should have unfastened the bracelet and I just launched it into myself again. Dang. I guess the key is to do it toward yourself. Let's open this up. Give me a little bit more space. That's probably the best way. So this is the channel where you can talk about precious metals, electric skateboarding, physical media, and building watches. And I just scratched it, darn it. That sucks. And that just isn't going in. Why won't you go in your hole? Huh, it does fit in there. I put a little scratch on the case there. This is the longest bracelet install ever. I should have just stopped the video and just put it on like a normal person would have. Alright, it's in there, but it's not in the hole. Why is it not in the hole? This is ridiculous. Hang on, I gotta stop this video. It's good. What a pain in the butt. That was like pulling teeth. I got the time, right? Screw the crown down. And the bracelet's on backwards. Dang it. Alright. Turn it around. There we go. Now I got it on the right way. Looks pretty cool. It's super loose, so this is going to have some links taken out of it. Especially since my wife is not that bulky. She's a skinny one. But what do you think? That's kind of a decent Mother's Day gift. It's about I don't know how much it cost. I'll have to calculate it out. It's about $100, but not too bad. There's a little sticker on the back I got to take off. Well, actually, she can take it off. That's how she knows it's new. But I think it looks cool. The green looks kind of elegant. I just wish I'll have to get a new face with gold Roman numerals. Or actually, I'll just let her pick out a face. How about that? But anyway, that's it. An Aliexpress build for the wife for Mother's Day. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. This was a struggle.